Well, we're in the frozen hole of Hoth here, New York. We had a question this morning about output for radiators because it's 1 degree out, 0 degrees out, probably 20 below with the wind overnight, definitely for sure. Um, and we had flow in the radiators. It's the first thing we check, make sure the radiators are clean, make sure you've got heat and flow going to them, you don't have any air in the system. And then we start looking at operating temperatures. As long as you have the input to the boiler that you need to maintain temperature, which usually isn't a problem with oil. They're fired higher than they need to be most of the time because we don't want them to condense. So usually we run them, 180 degrees. A lot of these hydrostats have economizers. Um, One of the limits with that is you don't have an outdoor reset in a lot of these units. So the economizers are looking at the temperature fluctuation or the cycle of the heat in order to save you money. But when it's 0 degrees out, then we turn the economizers off um, in order to get your boiler temperature up so that you have 180-degree water or better in your radiators, because your standard radiators are 580 BTUs per foot. So if we get those temperatures up, then we get a little more out of them. If you're running 180 degrees, then you'll probably be okay. But we can bump them up, almost to 220 degrees. I don't like to. 200 is usually about tops most of the time. You have variations and controls. You don't want to boil your water in the system because then that introduces a lot of oxygen, and we don't want oxygen in the system or air in the system. Air is bad, then we don't have flow, and then you freeze up. So, 220 water boils at 240 some degrees at 12 psi. So most of your systems are running at least 12 psi. Uh, but there's variances, so we give everything a little padding, but we turn the economizers off if we need a little more heat. That way we get the high limit to kick. You get the hot water kicking, and if you're not reaching the high limit, maybe we need to look at your heating system as far as your input BTUs, whether it's oil or gas. There's different things to look at, but I hope everybody's staying warm.